All right, so when I said that I had a love affair with this buzz, and this was my favorite buzz that I have got so far, I was not lying. And so I got something else. And it's rare. Well, I think it's rare to find in the box. So I'm going to do a box opening and try to compare it as best I can. So let me go grab the box. All right, here's the box. As you can see, it is large. So we're going to do the box opening as best we can. And look, I found my knife. I put it down somewhere I don't normally put it, and that's why I couldn't find it. But I'm pretty excited about this. It's because, like I said, this is my favorite version of Buzz. And this is what I think is an earlier release of the same Buzz. But we're going to find out. Here shortly, once I manage to get this open. Can't ever have too many Buzzes. Buzz is always my favorite, and still is. I think it's a lot of people's favorites who like Toy Story movies. Okay, see if we can get this open. All right, just because I don't have space, I'm going to pull them out, and then I'll be back. So, all right, so here he is, and this is in what I believe to be, from just a little bit of research I did online, I think these Cloud Logo boxes were used around 2009. I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure they were right around 2009. So they left me a nice note. It basically said Toy Story was a favorite in their home, and now they have grandkids that love it. So that was nice of them. I won't give them their name or anything, but it was cool they put that note in there. It was packaged really well, and I'm just really excited to have another one of these in this box. Is really cool. So he is working right now. So if
I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion. This is an intergalactic emergency. Buzz Lightyear, to the rescue! I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit. Buzz Lightyear reporting for sector duty. Who's in charge here? All right, time to blast off for adventure. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to infinity and beyond. I'm stationed up in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. Stand back while I power up my laser. So, have you ever thought about joining the Space Ranger Corps? You might say we'll be friends to infinity and beyond. The evil Emperor Zurg is out there somewhere. This galaxy needs my protection. My sensors indicate Zurg is in the area. Take cover. This is an intergalactic emergency. Be careful. You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off. You, my friend, are one of my favorite life forms. Really, a Space Ranger never lies. Hey, this place looks familiar. Have I been here before? My ship has crash-landed here by mistake. Who's in charge here? I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger. Halt! Who goes there? I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger. Come on, we have a galaxy to save. Let's go! sense something. Look out! I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger. I come in peace. This is an intergalactic emergency.
Okay, so those are his phrases. I have another review of the guy behind him. It's the same one. There's that. I just really, really like this Buzz, so I want to try and get different variants or different boxes that they've come in and stuff. I was really happy I found this for a really good deal. Usually when they're in these boxes, people want a lot for them. I'm not going to say what I paid, but it was a good price. I'm not sure. It looks like it's sealed. It hasn't ever been opened. I would like to keep it sealed, but I know the batteries are going to go bad. Shelf life of alkaline batteries is somewhere between 5 and 10 years. If you're lucky, sometimes they don't last that long, and they can corrode even within that lifespan. So I'm going to remove it to take the batteries out of it, and then I'm going to put it back in the box, and this one is just going to stay in the box for display. But it's pretty much exactly the same as my other one. The details on the back are the same and everything. I don't see anything different. I was going to see if there was any major differences. Maybe when I get out of the box, I can see as far as like paint tone and stuff. But I think it's pretty much the exact same thing. Always check batteries in case of leakage. Be sure to insert batteries correctly. Anyway, replicated from Disney Pixar's digital data. Anyway, I really like this Buzz, so I'm going to probably be getting multiple versions. Well, not versions necessarily. There's ones that are similar to this that like came with extra gimmicky type things. I just want the ones that are like the movie. I don't know if I'll get into that unless I find a really good deal on them. But this is just hands down my favorite version of Buzz. So I like it better than the Signature Collection personally. Anyway, I am going to open this very carefully and remove him so I can get his batteries out, because I don't want him going to pot because the batteries corrode or explode inside of him. So I'm going to do that, and I don't see any major differences between him and this guy. They look pretty much identical. Actually, his face, I think is, yeah, his face is way paler. This one's face is much paler than this guy's. Kind of see how he's got more of a flushed face, and you can see how white this guy's face is. So that's interesting. Kind of like that, actually. The paler face is more movie accurate. So they definitely added some color in that later release's face than what this one has. Purple tones. His purple might be a little bit less, I don't know what the word is. Maybe a little darker kind of a purple going on. The green is pretty identical. Kind of wanted to look at this too real quick. Yeah, another thing is this green area right here on his hand, as you can see there. On this one, it's much larger, which is cool. So, see, you can just tell just looking at it. This one's smaller. That one is definitely much larger. Painted on there. So that's cool. That's closer to movie accurate, with that larger patch, and this one is smaller. So that's a cool difference. See any other differences? His face sculpt is pretty much similar, except like I said, his face is much paler. And then other than that, I'm not noticing much just right now, just looking at him. Phrases are the same. Got the same type of wings. I'll pull him out of the box and see if I catch anything else, but I'm really liking that these green spots on his hand are much larger, painted much, much, much larger actually than this one is. These are much smaller. This takes up way more space. They're about twice the size, I think, of this one on this Cloud Box model. So I'm a fan of that. All right, I'm going to pull him out of the box, check him over, and get those batteries out of him. And I might kind of show you him out of the box just a little bit. We'll see. I don't think I want to really take his backpack out because I don't need to. I just need to get him out so I can get the batteries out. So we'll see. But I'll look him over. If I see something major that's differing between these two versions or releases, waves, I don't know what you want to call them, I will let you know. But I'm going to get to that now, so I'll talk to you more here in a bit. It'll be like boom for you. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's do a snap. So like I'll be done with this. No, we don't want to do. Yes, we do. We'll do a snap. Okay, so I'm just going to put my fingers here, and then when I come back, I'll do the snap. So then it will look like I did something magic. Or not. Is that dumb? Probably is. Anyway, okay, so here's my thumb and my finger together miraculously, okay. All right, so I went ahead and took him all the way out, which took way longer than I wanted it to. So he's going to be fun to get back in. But there are some differences between these two that I want to talk about. And the first you can notice just looking at them. This is the newer-ish Talking Buzz that I already did a review on. If you want to watch that, it's on my channel. So you can watch that. He came in a different box. The box picture is on there. This is the one that I just got. And if you look at the face sculpts, see if there's any difference in the eyebrows. The tone of the face skin is much different. The newer one has a much redder look to it. This one is extremely pale, which is more movie accurate. So that's really, really cool. I really, really like that. I was surprised by the big difference in that. Look at the difference. It's night and day difference in the face sculpt. That one looks way more movie accurate than this one, at least for the early movies. I guess his face got a little more colorful in the later ones if you watch. The second big difference is if you look down here at his hands, you can see this little green spot on his hands on this one is way smaller than this one. This one is much bigger. Look at how big that one is. That's way more closer to the movie size of that particular green spot. So that is really, really neat. Can I zoom in anymore? You see that? That one's much smaller. That one is much larger. So that's really impressive and cool. Those are the first differences. This guy doesn't have batteries in it. He actually fell over when I was messing with him, and I had a little bit of a heart attack, but he's fine. So this guy's phrases, I'm pretty sure exactly the same as this one. You can go watch my other video for reference, but...
Buzz Lightyear, to the rescue! To infinity and beyond! I'm Buzz Lightyear, Universe Protection Unit. I'm stationed up in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4.
Like this one, this other one, in the review I did of that one, his voice box is really nice and loud, and you can feel the reverberations throughout his legs when you do it.
I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion. Hello, my friend. How are you today? I sense something. Look out! I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger. Hey, this place looks familiar. Have I been here before? The evil Emperor Zurg is out there somewhere. I need you, Space Ranger. Are you ready for adventure in uncharted space? Come on, we have a galaxy to save. Let's go! This is an intergalactic emergency. Buzz Lightyear, to the rescue! Stand back while I power up my laser. Be careful. You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off. Buzz Lightyear reporting for sector duty. My sensors indicate Zurg is in the area. Take cover. All right, time to blast off for adventure. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to infinity and beyond.
My phone battery is dying.
Who goes there? I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger. Local law enforcement. It's about time you got here. My ship has crash landed here by mistake. You, my friend, are one of my favorite life forms. Really, the Space Ranger never lies. So, have you ever thought about joining the Space Ranger Corps? Hello, my friend. Are you ready for adventure in uncharted space?
So those are his phrases. I'm going to see if I can get my phone plugged in and continue the video because the battery is getting low. So hold on a minute. I can't really pause it, so just kind of look at Buzz when I try to do this, I guess. Hopefully this works, because I want to get this made. Is on this one, the first one that I got, his arm will spin over here like that, and then go back down. This arm will also spin, but it stops and go back down. But on this one, the older one, it does not move up or down, and I'm not going to force it on either side. It just doesn't move. So that's a difference. The fingers are the same. The wrists move, but they are tight, which I'm not a fan of really either. But I'm sure they'd loosen up in time. But they do move. It's got the same laser sound. Oh well, now his arm is moving, so they do move. They're tight stickers. That laser sticker is not stuck on real well, which is not a big fan of that. But okay, so his arms do move, the same as the other one. They're just tighter, which is fine. So they do that. They are tight though. Okay. He'll have the ratchet joints, I'm sure, in his legs too, so there's that. He's got some in his feet, I'm also sure. From the back, he's going to look the same. Let's see, I notice any differences? How about from the side? He looks pretty much the same. However, this older one is leaned back further, just like the way the middle part is made. This one is leaned back further than this one is. So that's interesting. Now for the wings, which is my favorite part of Buzz. I like Buzz in general. He also does not have a working wrist communicator, so you can't open that. Well, let's pop out his wings. Okay, so there are his wings, and to me, I was looking at it, and these wings appeared longer to me than my other one. So I'm going to check that out, but as you can see, there's his wings, and the kind of the depth perception of the camera isn't that great. They stick out a good ways away from his elbow, which I'm a fan of. Let's look at this one. Kind of look at it here. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm eyeballing it. And man, I don't know. It might be exactly the same, but when you trying my best not to drop these guys. Yeah, when you put them back to back, which I can't do real well, obviously. But when you put them back to back, this newer one looks a little longer. I'm gonna measure it because this doesn't work with the way I got my camera right now. So do that. Kind of eyeball it from the front a little bit more, and yeah, I wish that overhead light was on because now it's throwing a weird shadow, but man, I don't know. That one looks longer to me. It's also kind of more V'd. Like this one is really straight. This one's just kind of got a little bit of a V to it, which it still looks good, and they're still really straight. They just, that's like the way they're like, there's differences in the molding or something, I think. So I'm gonna get a ruler here and just kind of for fun see. All right, I got a big ass, got a big yardstick. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down because I cuss in it, but you know. All right. So these look to be right about 11 inches across. I would say. So, about 11 inches across on this one. And this one, See if it's the same. This one is actually a little over 11 inches. So the ones that, this one that pops out a little bit straighter here is over 11 inches, and the other one is right at 11 inches. But back to back, these almost seem like they're longer, which is strange. Anyway, so you can see there, here he is from the back. This is the first one. You can see the wings there. Or this is the older one. This is the older one that I got. This is the older release of the same model. So you can see that they're not quite as straight as that one, but they're still really nice wings. So there's that, and I think that is about the biggest difference between the two. Their biggest difference is there was a few. But they're still both really, really cool figures. So really cool to get one in the cloud box like that and everything. That's just neat. I'm looking, seeing if there's, the green tones are the same on both of them. There's no really difference between that. So that's identical. I can go ahead and put the helmets down, I suppose. So there's that one. This helmet down. Nice. Very nice helmet. Very clear. Maybe a few scuffs on the front of it, but that happens. This one has some too. That's okay. I just had them right out of the box. So there they are with their helmets down, and the helmets look identical. Let's look and see if they're shaped any different. This helmet has a little bit more of a bubble in the front than this one. This one's more smooth. But other than that, I think everything is the same on it. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so also, this newer one feels a little heavier than this older one, so that's different. Oh, you know what? The purple tones in the wings are different. The purple tones in the wings on this one are lighter, and they're darker on the newer one. So that's cool. So there are differences, which is interesting. There's small little differences. The biggest one is the paleness of the older version's face compared to the new one. But there they are, and I was going to get him back in the box for the final shot. And since I'm going to have to edit this anyway, I guess, because I had some camera problems and tests, I might have to do that anyway, but there they are, so pretty cool. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Or, well, I will see you in the next video, but there might be a thing I add on to the end of this video of him back in his box. Once I do that, I'm going to do some other stuff first, because it's gonna take a while to get him back in there. Anyway, all right, so thanks for watching. Alrighty, so there he is. I got him all back in the box. He took a while. He doesn't have the zip tie down here anymore because I had to cut that, but he's real secure in the box even without the zip tie. His wings kind of pop into molded plastic in the back, holds him in there, and then he's got zip tie, zip tie, zip tie, zip tie, and a zip tie, or well, not a zip tie, one of them twisty ties. He's got twisty ties on arms, legs, both the wings up there. So he's real secure, and I'm collecting him, so he's not going to be going anywhere. I had to open like this whole box to get him out just because of how tight he was in there. So what I used to just kind of reseal him for now, after I removed his batteries. Here are his batteries, original batteries. I don't have to worry about corrosion. I thought about using just Scotch tape, but Scotch tape will yellow over time. I don't know what kind of tape the manufacturer used, but it's not turning yellow yet. Like I said, I think this is from 2009. So it would probably be showing some yellowing if it was the kind of tape that yellows. But I got this kind of tape, which is document repair tape. Main use repairing paper. Safe, easy to use, it's pH neutral, and it's archival quality tape. You can use it on books to repair torn pieces of paper and things, and it doesn't yellow. So that way I won't be doing any unneeded damage to the box as it ages, at least from my tape. Can't say about the factory tape, which I didn't take off, of course, because it would peel off some of the box. But as you can see, I've used my my archival tape for books on every corner. There was a little rip here. I'm not sure if I did that. I probably did. Not positive. It's because he was kind of difficult to get out of the box. But, you know, that stuff happens. So I just put a piece of the archival tape over that just to keep that rip from getting any worse on there, on the box, to keep that from, you know, like going all the way down. That happens. It might have been on there originally, too. I'll have to look back and kind of look at the video. I don't think it was. You'll know before me, probably, if you watch the video. So this piece of archival tape there where it was taped, and a piece of archival tape also right here where it was taped. So this archival tape's really great if you keep stuff in boxes, just in case you do get a small rip in the box somewhere. I also have a piece of archival tape down here at the bottom on that, where that seam was. So, but it's really great if you collect stuff in boxes and you're worried about, you know, if you accidentally get a little rip in it, just to keep the rip from getting worse. Have some of this on hand. You can slap it on there. It won't yellow or anything. So anyway, there he is. And there is the first one. I got the newer version versus the old Cloud Box logo one. Thanks for watching.